Hello everyone and welcome to the 32nd race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series here at Kansas for the Hollywood Casino 400, the 6th chase race of the season. We are nearing the end of the 3rd season of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series and it is crunch time for a lot of the chasers. I'm joined in the booth by Isaac Nichols as always, and for the first time we got Jared Oren in the commentary booth as well. So welcome guys.
Hello.
And just ignore that, that's just Jared's brother I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
it's great to be here.
Yeah, so first time for Gerard, so good to have you on. And we'll get this thing underway. We've got the starting lineup rolling at the bottom of your screen. Henry Ward, the number 2, will start from the pole, and he coming off a couple of good races in a row. And starting alongside him is the number 12 of Tristan Allen for Dido Motorsports, way down in the points. Row 2, we got Cyrus McGee, who won both Kansas races last season, and Dan Park, the number 41, non-chaser, the highest non-chaser in the field. Row 3, Jack Porkins now up to 3rd in the points in the 04, and Isaac Nichols finished last week at Talladega, looking to turn that into a good result this week. Row 4, Jay Jefferson in the number 76, his first start in a little while. Starting alongside him is Dawson Miller, who won here at Kansas earlier in the year. Row 5, Matthew Engram in the 29, who finished the highest out of all the chasers last week, is 10th in the points at the moment. Starting alongside him is Kelly Lee in the 51, last in points and pretty much out of it. Row 6, Row 6, Dominic Anthony, the number 40, another non-chaser, and Simon Nichols, the 24, way down the order after being the top of the charts for the start of the chase. He's 11th in points. We go back onto row 7. Jake Rogers, the 98, is also a long way down. He's 14th in points. Starting alongside him, Hedger 11 Alonso getting a top 10 last week. Chase Marks in the 31, that's fine. We'll start on row 8. Starting alongside him is Roger Ray in the 99. Gerald Oren, his first start in, double duty. Yeah, double duty. First double duty race for him. And Matt Tuck in the number 23. And rounding out the top 20, Brandon Bent and Patrick Schamberger, 2 chase drivers. Schamberger lost the points lead last week, looking to take the points lead back. And Brandon Bent is 6th in points. We'll go through the rest of the chase drivers. Yeah, if he wants to defend his title. But it's still under a race win behind, so still possible. And Reagan Whitlock, 9th in points, I should say, is starting from 21st. There you go to 23rd. Julio Caesar with University of Kansas on the hood this week, starting from 23rd. There you go, a long way back, a couple of chase drives back here. Landon Hicks, the 16, 4th in points, and the number 45, I should say, of Garrett Zenor, the points leader now, starting way back in 27th and 28th. I think that might be it actually. And it is. Yep.
And David Delphi starting last.
Yeah. So we'll get this thing underway here for the Hollywood Casino 400. After this race, we'll have 4 races to go until we can talk about season 4. So that's good. And we got an issue for the 12.
Oh.
It's blowing up.
Straight away.
Yeah. So Tristan Allen, I think this is it for him this year. I think he's done now.
Incredible shame. What an incredible shame.
He's going to make his way to the inside, which is good, and he is done. He's blowing up. So his season
has just gotten even worse.
And what a shame for the 12. So we're going to have to wait for everyone to close back up here. Cyrus McGee, the 21, will move up to 2nd.
Yeah, my pick for today is Cyrus McGee. He's been very strong here at Kansas, and I think he's going to get the win again.
I say Dawson Miller, the 5. He's already won a race in the chase. He won here earlier in the year, so I think he's got a good shot. And Isaac?
I'm not really sure. Maybe, I don't know. This is just a guess, but Jack Porkins been coming up the order 3rd at the moment.
There we're green flag in the air. Yep. We're underway here at Kansas, and Henry Core jumps out to the lead already. Got Dan Park, the 41. He's had a rough year, looking to get himself a win. There's Tristan. We got an issue here for Philip Goldberg as well. His second career start for the 25. So already a couple of we got a crash. It's Nichols, 48,
No.
and Jefferson.
That was quick.
Well, that didn't take long at all. Skipper on the apron needs to be careful, and they're all going to get slowed down.
I mean, 4 problems for 4 drivers in 1 lap.
Yeah, I don't even know how they've been able to do that. But Philip Goldberg, a tough break for him. His second career start is already going down the drain. So Henry Gore, the number 2, dominated at Charlotte a couple of races ago. He's the leader. Dan Park now second. Jack Pawkins, Cyrus McGee, Matthew Ingram, the top 5. And they're all going to be staying out. So the first caution of the race, fairly early on, here on lap 1. It's Isaac Nichols and Jay Jefferson. We'll take a look what happened. So it's going down to 3 and 4. Jack Pawkins makes it 3 wide. Jefferson goes in the middle, gets into the 04, slides up into Nichols. They go up into the wall and spin. And both of them probably, well, they're out of contention. You would think Isaac Nichols now in a lot of trouble. Jay Jefferson
Could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. But thankfully, only a 2-car wreck. And we don't know what the issue is with Phil Goldberg's 25 car, but we believe it's a header issue for Tristan Allen, and that's why he's out of the race. So tough break for the 12. It looks like his season is also over. So Henry Gore, the number 2, is the leader. We'll take you back to the green. Coming back to the green this time, Henry Gore, number 2, is still the leader. Dan Park is in second place. Third is Jack Pawkins. Philip Goldberg is a lap down after making that early pit stop. Cyrus McGee is 4th. Matthew Ingram rounds out the top 5. Dominic Anthony, Dawson Miller, Jake Rogers, Kelly Lee, and Matt Tuck, the top 10 in the 23. We'll take a look at the rest of the chase drivers. Simon Nichols is 11th. 12th is Brandon Bent. And that is 15th for Reagan Whitlock by the looks of it, I think. 17th for Schamberger. 19th for Caesar. You got Hicks way back here as well. So you got Sinor behind in the NGK car. Just want to make sure. 23rd for Landon Hicks. There's the 45. He's 26th. So.
And then Tristan Allen's out of the race.
And Isaac is down in 39th. Yes.
With damage as well.
Alright,
Yeah.
pace car on pit road.
Green
and
flag.
Green flag back in the air.
Expecting the 25. Oh, he hits the wall a little bit. But he's going to get out of the way. Phil Goldberg. Which is good. Good driving. And there goes Dawson Miller taking advantage of the 25. Shuffling the 40 to the outside. And the 25 comes down. So Tristan Allen, the only driver out of the race in the number 12. That's a shame. I think his championship is pretty much over at this point. And meanwhile, we got a battle for second here. It's Cyrus McGee going to second place underneath the Jack Pawkins.
Wow, he made that look easy.
Yeah. There's a bit of a worry there. But speaking of worries, Henry Gore, he's been pretty good here so far.
Like Ingram's getting around Porkins as well.
Yep. You got Miller on the inside. Dan Park is falling back after another good qualifying run. He's had good qualifying runs. He just hasn't been able to translate it in the race. You got Kelly Lee, who's over 120 points behind. You'd think her championship is over as well. You got Alonso, who is currently, out of all the drivers that have attempted all the races, has made every race, is last in points in the 37, 34th in points.
Oh.
And, well, he's a long way off Aiden Shepard, but at the moment, top 10. It's a good run for him at the moment. As Kelly Lee gets around Porkins, so Porkins falling back a lot. Now he's under attack from Alonso. You got the 98,
I think
the
the
27.
inside lane's the unpreferred lane, and all these guys on the outside are falling back because they don't have. They're going the longer way around, and it just doesn't work here.
And there's more grip on that inside as well, so.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see the 19 moves his way forward. There's Reagan Whitlock right behind. Simon Nichols, Caesar, Hicks. So a couple of chase drivers back here. Julius Caesar's 5th in points, by the way. I'll mention that. He's kind of flying under the radar to me. You got Garrett Sinor, the 45, making it 3 wide underneath of King and his teammate Bruno de Barros.
Ooh, that could be a bit risky. They make it.
Yep. further back.
In
Matt
Shepard
Hill.
moving up a bit.
He's got his teammate. He's got two of his teammates in front, Jonathan King and Matt Hill. So that's his third start on the road, Matt Hill. He only made one start before Charlotte. Now he's made the last 3 races, so good for him. You got Shepard in the 13, who nearly got his third consecutive top 10 last week, finished 11th. Patrick Schamberger is a long way back in the 88, just getting by Jonathan King. And I just
second in points right now, but
I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it. And I saw the timing, saw the 2, the 21 had closed in a fair bit.
How does that help us?
Yeah, Giro and McGee are really far ahead of the third place car, Dawson Miller.
Yeah, but Miller doing a good job at the moment, running in third. He's 12th in points, so at the moment he's actually tied with Simon Nichols for 11th, and is only 2 points off Engelram. So at the moment he would jump up into at least 10th. So good run for him. Kelly Lee last in points out of all the chase drivers, 16th. Not good at the moment
we got
for her.
Jack Porkins.
Porkins behind, third in points now. Porkins 24 behind Sinor. He's at the moment 6th place. He wouldn't be able to pass Sinor in points, but he'd be pretty close to him. And particularly as Schamberger as well. The 88 car is way down the order at the moment. Where is he?
yeah, provisionally Porkins would be in second in points after this race if it were to end on this lap.
No, because Schamberger just moved up to 25th.
Quietly moving up the field. He started from last, and now he's 30th.
Oh wait, no, I made a mistake. Yeah. No.
Yeah, so it'd be pretty close though, to be honest. You got Porkins
But Patrick
in 6th.
would take the points lead.
Yeah, a very good
That's
point.
what I was meant to say.
Yeah, 4 points would be the difference. Really close battle between
Really
the front
tight
two,
battle.
and then it's kind of blown out. But you got the 04 running 6th. You got Engelram. Brandon Bent is 6th in points at the moment, running in the in a top 10 position, 9th place. Jake Rogers way down the order in the points, which is kind of a surprise after the seasons he's had. Raker Whitlock is 9th in points. You got Oren, who's moved his way forward a little bit as well, the 19, just outside the top 10. Julio Caesar has also moved his way forward. Then we got Nichols and Hicks, his teammate Matt Tuck. No idea about his future. 97, Benny Watson. John Sheets, the Rookie of the Year leader at the moment in the 72 by a country mile, to be honest. Because at the moment it is 76 points between him and second place, Sandy Garrett in the 17. And where is the 17? Way down the order. There is Sandy Garrett. And at the moment that is 34th.
Another rookie.
Yep, and he's third in the Rookie of the Year point standings. Only 1 point behind Garrett, 77 behind Sheets. So John Sheets, you would think, has the Rookie of the Year currently tied up, and you would think he's probably going to win it. So that is a reserve as well.
It started off as a battle between Sandy Garrett and Bruno de Barros, and then John Sheets snuck up there and then just completely obliterated the other two.
I think for Tridink, 3 of their 4 cars in this little battle here. Roger Wraith, the 99, the only non-Gifford Tridink car in this 4-car battle. At least for Sam, a tough qualifying for him. He's a bit unusual for him. Schamberger, the 88, 23rd at the moment. And Jack Porkins has moved way up to 5th as well. So there he is, right up on the back of his teammate here, Dominic Anthony. So Porkins, that is 38 points. He gained 18 on Schamberger, was 22 behind. So it'd be 4 points. It'd be a pretty good battle there. He's going to come under attack here in a minute because he got a bad run off of 4. 51 car. Kelly Lee got a first top 10 of the chase last week at Talladega. So, but meanwhile, the 2 car, Henry Gore, has been able to keep this car out in front. That's impressive. This car's shown pace all weekend. Might get his second win of the year. He's 4th in his career. Another thing to mention with Cyrus McGee as well, he's on 6 wins here in the RLANZ Alley Cup Series. And if he does win, he's closing up onto the 2. If he does win today, it would be his 7th career win and would be only one off Tristan Allen's all-time record of 8. So, 21 car, really closing in here on the 12 and the 2. He's going to go for the lead here in a minute, I would think. He's got a good run off of 4. And there he goes, down at the bottom. And he's going to take the lead away, so Cyrus McGee. He clears. And now Dawson Miller in the 5 goes low. This is for second. The previous 2 winners at Kansas in the Cup Series, Miller and McGee, now 1 and 2. And the other Kansas winner, there he is, Isaac Nichols in the 48. Way off the pace. We only had the 1 caution so far, so this came on the opening lap of the race. Other than that, it's been clean and green. That's why one car we know he's really good here at Kansas.
Yeah, that's why I picked him.
Yep. Picked Miller because he'd won here earlier in the year, and he's in a good position at the moment in second place. Henry Gore was able to slot into third. He's got his 2 teammates in Anthony and Pawkins, 4th and 5th. Good run for Anthony again. So out of the top 10, only 2 of them are non-chasers. The 40 and the 41 car, that's Dan Park. He's moved his way into the top 10 again, which is good for him. He needs that. And this team obviously recently announced they're switching to Mustangs, and if I'm correct, I think they're going to be called Unstoppable Motorsports next year. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for them. Obviously, Mustang's very successful for a couple of teams, but it might not work out for them. It just depends. You just never know. And see how this works. As Pawkins is falling back here in the 04. And I just realised Henry Gore's moved his way up to second. So these 2 cars here, the 21 and the 2, look very strong here at the moment. You got Kelly Lee moving her way up into the 4th position. And she clears. Jake Rogers, 4 wins for the year at the moment, but hasn't had a good chase. Running currently in the top 5 in the Yaris car. Brandon Bent, 6th in points, as previously mentioned. It's 42 back, and I don't know. We got the 5 car going low, so I'm thinking this is going to be pit stops here, and it is. There goes the 5 onto the pit road. The 21 follows. So, or the 21 comes in and the 5 follows, I should say. So only 2 of the guys in the top 3 came down. That's interesting. So you got Gore, Rogers. And Isaac Nichols is also coming down. But I would have come down, to be honest. I think these 2 have made the right call coming down this early, because
No way.
they'll probably be a bit quicker coming out, and they'll have an extra lap to get up to speed. Brandon Bent, now that's a bonus point there for the 27. He's going to lead that lap. It's good news for him. They're 3 wide. 51 hits the wall. And how about Regan Whitlock moving his way up to second? You've got a bunch of cars coming down the pit road. So let's see where the I think the 21. I don't know if he's gonna get out in front. He does. So
It's going to be interesting with fuel mileage. Seems that they're pitting around lap 27, 28, 29, which is just halfway.
yeah, so they might have to make another pit stop. I think that caution helped them. You got a bunch of the field. I think that's the rest of the field coming down. But
yeah,
I think these guys, I think they're going to be good to go. But I think the caution has really helped them out, to be honest. Now, according to our screen, Julio Caesar's actually stayed out another lap, and there he is. So the 91 has stayed out an extra lap, and now he's coming down the pit road. So, and the 2 cars come out. So that's a big gain. That's a huge gain for the 21 and the 5. Because then when you come down with like the rest of the field, you get slowed down because there's a big pack and they're going a certain speed. So kind of hurts when you go down with the rest of the pack. The 21 car and the 5 came down on their own, and it's worked out for them fairly well. And then you see Brandon Bent's going to slot in here ahead of Lucifer Sam. It looks like he had a good pit stop. Speaking of good pit stop, I think Aiden Shepard is on the lead lap. So Shepard, the 13.
Gonna get lapped.
I don't think he's actually. I think he's on the lead lap.
I believe he is.
Yeah. Oh, he might not. Oh, yep, he is on the lead lap. He's 8th. So good run for a Shepherd again. Get his third top 10 finish in the last 4 races. And heading into the Dover race where he got his second top 10. He got his second top 10 of the year. He only had one previous. And I can't remember when that was. He's going for 7th at the moment, underneath of Reagan Whitlock. Good run for Whitlock as well. Needed that. He's kind of slipped in points. So, even though he did lose position, we're happy with that. Dave Delfave has moved his way up 31 places. He's up to 11th after starting last. Got Alonso and his teammate, John Andrews. This team, no idea about their plans for next season. Amper Racing, the 50 is Nick Price. Komatsu now, not. Is that Julius? That's Julio Caesar on the pit road, so he's got an issue as well. And Delafave, yes, he is on the lead lap, so he's just cracked the top 10 in the 78 car. But he's still a long way off the leader at the moment, which is the 21. Now, if caution came out, it really hurt these guys, because now they're going to get bundled up with the rest of the field, and they have 2 seconds over Henry Gorn, the 2. The 98 of Jake Rogers is 4th. Lose for Sam 5th. 6th is Bent. 7th is Aiden Shepherd. 8th, Whitlock. 9th is Dominic Anthony. And 10th is Delafave in the JBL Toyota. You got the 37 Alonso now 11th. Dan Park 12th. 13th is John Andrews. 14th is Zenick Price. 15th, Jared Oren. Benny Watson 16th. 17th, John Sheets. Julio Caesar still on the pit road. So yeah, John Sheets, where was he again? I just mentally blanked out. 17th, there you go. Then you got Lynn, 18th. Jefferson's a lap down, I think. 19th is Eli Bright. 20th is Kelly Lee. So she had a bad pit stop by the looks of it, and she's going to lose 20th. No, she's able to hold on to it. So 21st is Tuck. 22nd is Skipper. There's Garrett Sinor. There is Jack Porkins. So he had a really tardy pit stop there. He fell like a rock. I was wondering where he was. And then, so he's not going to be happy with that. Bruno Barros in the 20 is way down the order as well. Simon Nichols as well. So, an Ankle Ram also had a really tardy pit stop. So, a number of these guys really dropping down the field. There is Patrick Schamberger of the 88. He's currently 35th. Isaac Nichols, 38th. So, and now I'm not sure, is Julio Caesar out of the race? Julio Caesar apparently 5 laps down in the 91. He's able to continue, so something's up with the 91 car. I'm not sure what the issue is, but...
Is there like an engine issue or something?
No, he's able to continue by the looks of it, so he's going to be put 6 laps down.
Weird. 6 laps down.
And obviously Tristan out of the race early on.
Yeah.
So, there's Schamberger, 35th. That's a bad run for him. Got Hicks, who's up here as well in the 16. He's 33rd at the moment. There's a number of chase drivers here. Let's just see. Now, the top 5 are currently all outside the top 20. The top 5 in points are all outside the top 20 in the standings at the moment. That's weird. The highest of those top 5 drivers in points is Jack Porkins. He's 23rd. Where is Brandon Bent? And actually, I just realised the 2 car as well. These two, the 2 and the 27, tied for 6th in points. They're 42 back. So, it's going to be pretty close here in a minute, I would think. And the 21 car is over a race win behind, but at the moment leading the race, so...
Get that back.
Good battle here. We got 14 laps to go. The 21 car of Cyrus McGee still leads this race. Dawson Miller is still second. It's been 1 caution only, which is odd.
Very uneventful race so far.
Might be eventful here in a minute.
I mean, right now we have a battle between 2 very experienced veterans at Kansas. I think it's going to be one of these 2 that's going to win the race unless a caution comes out.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be one of these 2. And well, they should. One of them will have their 4th win of the year. As there goes Dawson Miller down low for the lead, and he's going to get there. And
Good move.
here's a good move. Not quite clear yet. Now it clears, moves up, blocks the 21. And Dawson Miller now leads here at Kansas. And both of them looking for their 4th win of the year. Next lap car is the 48. That is Dawson Miller's teammate, remember? So we'll see how this plays into effect.
Yeah, let's see if the lap traffic causes issues.
Yeah, now Julio Caesar as well, he's actually going pretty quick, so something must have gone wrong on that pit stop, because he's flying at the moment in 91. Look how quick he is compared to the front two, and that might be because he's on newer tyres.
That's probably it.
He's not going to be able to get to the inside yet, but I do expect him to get past. He will regain one of his laps. It'll only be one because he's 6 laps down at the moment, so go back to 3rd. Henry Gore.
Soon.
Yeah. Henry Gore, if he were to finish 3rd at the moment, he would be really up there, because he'd get 42 points because he's led the most laps so far. So because of that, 42.
And of course, that's his gap to Sid Noor, which means of course he won't take the points lead, but he'll get really close.
Yeah, Sid Noor's 26th, so that's 17. It's going to be pretty close. 25 points gained by Gore. That'll be a 17-point difference, I think, if I'm correct. So good run for Henry Gore. This is what he needs. Brandon Bent as well. And at the moment, he's going to get 39 points. So he'll be really close as well. And they are lapping the 48 as expected. And the 5 car got a great run through 3 and 4. And now the 91 going underneath the 21. So the 5 car now trying to break away from this. And the 21 car had a horrible turns 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And the 91 had a great run. He's going to get to the inside here in a minute. Well, not quite. Julio Caesar may dictate what happens in this race. Not quite able to.
If Caesar and Miller are battling enough, maybe McGee and Jake Rogers and maybe even Henry Gio can catch right back up.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the 2 and the 98. I really don't think they are, because they're 2.6 back. So
It's still falling behind.
That's a possibility.
yeah, they've actually been going slower than the front 2. So I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think at the moment for these 3, good results. Even if they don't finish 1st and 2nd and all that. And Caesar's still right up behind. There he goes. Finally makes a move.
And
Oh, not quite. Well, there you go. McGee has closed right back into this group. There goes the 91. So got 5 laps to go this time, and that is going to open the door up for the 21, you would think. Can he get there, though? And yep, he's got a great run through 1 and 2 compared to the 5. He's got it. He's got it, you would think. Down the back, side by side. And Miller probably won't be too happy with the 91 car. Can he hold on to the outside? Not yet.
nope.
And off for 4. It's the 5 car who'll lead with 4 laps to go. But the 21 still hanging in there. The 5 car scraped the wall going into 1 and 2. And that gives the 21 the lead. So Cyrus McGee, and he's pulling away as well. So great run for the 21.
Miller was too aggressive.
Yeah.
That may have done it for the 21 now.
Yeah. And Cyrus McGee would be his 4th win of the year. So same for Miller as well.
Unless
if he does...
the caution comes out.
Oh, if there's a caution, then we're going to overtime. We've only had one of them. It's on the 1st lap, so might not happen.
I really doubt it though.
I don't think it will happen. But the 5 car's closing in. Miller's not done yet.
He's got to get really good turns here if he wants to catch him though. If that doesn't happen, I don't see him getting around Cyrus McGee.
Of course,
2 laps to
he also
go.
has the draft, but
2 laps to go. And not
8
quite
more
good enough. I
6
don't
more
think.
circuits for Cyrus McGee.
Yep. Down the
6
back, he's
more
closing
turns.
in by the looks of it, but I don't think he's closing in enough to really be a threat.
Get-
It's the
He's
white
getting
flag.
closer. The flag.
White flag, final lap.
Yeah,
Cyrus
Miller's gotta
McGee
get
takes
a
it.
really, really good lap if he wants to get around McGee.
Yeah. We'll see. Drives it in hard. He closed in a
Ooh.
lot. It was a good run through 1 and 2.
Just
I
needs a good
don't.
run.
He's not going to do it.
Needs a good run 3 and 4.
He's not
I
going
don't
to do
think
it.
he's gonna get
21
there.
covers the bottom. And the King of Kansas is going to do it again.
Yep.
Cyrus McGee wins at Kansas. Across
Good
the
race.
finish line. Good race. Good battle between 2 of the best drivers in the series and 2 of the best cars.
And of course, another win closer to Tristan Allen.
Yes.
Or, yeah.
7 wins. All 7 of them come in the last 2 seasons. Didn't win any races in season 1. He's been a very good driver, Cyrus McGee. Didn't win any races in the first half of the year. He was fairly quiet. And he's won 4 races in the last 14. He won the duel as well at Daytona. He won the first duel. So, technically, he's got 5 wins for the year. Dawson Mel finished 2nd. Henry Gore, he moves himself up in championship contention. He's finished 3rd. Rogers and Brandon Benton has already disappeared. He's finished 5th, I think. So, we'll see the rest of the results here in a minute. Congratulations to Cyrus McGee. We'll see you guys next time for the
See ya.
33rd race of the season, which will probably be at Las Vegas. So we'll see you then.
Check. Everybody's looking forward to what comes up next. I'm here to change the game with style and finesse. Something fresh from the World Wide Web. And I just wanna make a mark so you never forget. I'm King Kong, see me pounding on my